In this video, you'll learn how to become the best version of yourself in 3 steps. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm Mellisa, or Infinity, founder of Renaturing, and I'm coming to you this week from Sedona, Arizona. You may have heard that when you love yourself, you also give other people permission to love themselves too. Totally true. And logically, we would think that self-love is the first step to becoming your best self because it makes sense, right? Love is the original state of who we are. Love is where we're all trying to return to. But yet, we've been conditioned otherwise. We've been conditioned with these rules, these guidelines of how we should be or how we need to act. Then we start only coloring between those lines. If you want to become the best version of yourself, step number 1 is not self-love. All right, I may be ruffling a few feathers here, but saying I love myself, I love myself, I love myself 50 times in the mirror until you feel it isn't going to get you to love yourself. This is more like spiritual masturbation. You might get high for like 15 minutes, but then the rest of the day, you're back to your normal self. You're back to your normal self because you haven't changed your beliefs about yourself. So if you haven't guessed, I'm really not a fan of fake it till you make it. People will say, but that influences my subconscious mind when I tell myself I love myself. You know what impact that's actually making on your subconscious mind? Delusion. It's causing delusion. Your subconscious mind is the keeper of your true emotions, your true beliefs. So even if you're saying something positive, maybe like I love myself, if you don't yet believe, your subconscious is going to react by saying bullshit. So the more you repeat what you don't believe, your subconscious is going to be triggered over and over and over again. Saying I love myself when you don't believe it is just as bad as saying negative things to yourself or putting yourself down. So this leads me to step number 1 to becoming your best self is trust yourself and trust source, trust nature around you. This step is so crucial and it must come first. This honestly takes a full first year in my women's renaturing journey. Within this step, you get to clear away whatever beliefs, conditioning, or programming is in the way of your true power and uniqueness. To become the best version of yourself, you get to become a conscious creator. And in order to do that, we must develop self-certainty, that deep self-trust. Again, too often people are looking to cultivate these practices of self-love before they have cultivated practices of self-trust. And I'm really here to disrupt that delusion so that humanity can benefit from people standing in certainty of their true uniqueness and power, and for that to become second nature. Think about it. If you were driving out on vacation somewhere, you didn't know the roads and your GPS went out and you didn't trust yourself, you'd be screwed. But if you had developed certainty, developed a deep trust in your intuition, trusted nature and the earth you're walking on, and trusted source, you would be totally fine and internally know that you're safe. So once you trust yourself and trust source, then we can get to the step that everybody wants. Step number 2 to become your best self is self-love. Once you have self-trust, you've cleared away whatever's in front of your uniqueness. You can now stand in your power and speak your authentic truth because nothing else is in the way. Self-love is honoring your uniqueness and power and respecting yourself in every way. This means giving yourself permission to be, do, and have what you love, and have fun learning about your purpose and your gifts. It is so easy to love yourself once you've done the clearing work in step 1. Self-love is a gift that keeps on giving. And when you learn to love yourself and fill up your cup, then you can give from the overflow. Which brings me to step number 3 to becoming the greatest version of yourself is love others. Once you trust yourself and love yourself enough to stand in your power, then giving your gifts is so effortless. This makes a powerful leader. There's a medicine inside you that no one else has, and the more time you spend giving it away after you've done steps 1 and 2, the more you'll realize that there is a never-ending stream of love coming through you. The first 2 steps ensure that the love now coming through you is pure, it's raw, and it's unconditional. And the more you give it, the more you expand and become blessed with a much deeper experience of life. We are all on this journey home to the self, doing this thing called life together. Sometimes it may not be a smooth ride, so buckle up for those bumps and learn to appreciate the journey, all of its lessons and blessings in disguise. I love you all so much. If you're new to the family, new to this tribe, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you're looking for more videos just like this. And leave a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments below so I know which step are you on in this transformation, in this journey in becoming your best self. And lastly, share this message so that we can all come together and bring more truth and positivity on our social feeds. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.